Hey there, science fans! Have you ever wondered how things move or change shape? It's all about force and pressure. These amazing concepts are everywhere in our daily lives. Understanding them helps us explain how the world works, from the simplest actions to the coolest inventions. Force is what makes things move, stop, or change direction. It's a push or a pull. Pressure is how much force is spread out over an area. Think of it like this. If you press your finger on a balloon, you're applying pressure. In this exciting exploration, we'll dive deep into the world of force and pressure. We'll uncover their secrets, learn how they shape our world, and even try some awesome experiments. Get ready to unleash your inner scientist. Let's start with force. Remember, force is a push or a pull. It can make things speed up, slow down, or change direction. We measure force in units called newtons, named after the brilliant scientist Isaac Newton. Imagine kicking a soccer ball. Your foot exerts a force on the ball, making it move. The harder you kick, the greater the force and the farther the ball travels. That's the power of force in action. But force isn't just about kicking balls. There are different types of forces all around us. Gravity pulls us towards the center of the earth, keeping us grounded. Friction slows things down when they rub against each other, like when you apply brakes on a bike. And magnets attract or repel objects with their invisible magnetic force. Cool, huh? Now, let's talk about pressure. Pressure is how much force is spread out over a certain area. The more force you apply over the same area, the higher the pressure. We measure pressure in units called pascals. Think about wearing high heels versus flat shoes. When you wear high heels, your weight, the force, is concentrated on a smaller area, the heel. This creates higher pressure, which is why walking on soft surfaces like sand can be tricky in high heels. Here's a simple formula to remember. Pressure equals force divided by area. It means that if you increase the force or decrease the area, the pressure goes up. And if you decrease the force or increase the area, the pressure goes down. It's like magic, but it's science. Section 4. Force and pressure in action. Force and pressure are everywhere, even if we don't always see them. They're the unsung heroes of our daily lives, making so many things possible. Imagine opening a jar of peanut butter. You use force to twist the lid and pressure to create a grip. Car brakes use pressure to create friction, slowing the car down. And scuba divers experience water pressure as they descend, which is why they need special equipment to breathe. Understanding force and pressure helps us invent amazing things too. Airplanes use pressure differences to fly. Hydraulic lifts use pressure to lift heavy objects. And even the simple act of drinking from a straw relies on pressure. Section 5. Fun with force and pressure. Easy experiments. Ready to have some fun with force and pressure? Here are 2 easy experiments you can try at home. Experiment 1. The balloon and the pin. You'll need a balloon, a pin, and a piece of tape. Optional. Instructions. First, inflate the balloon and tie it off. Carefully press the pin against the surface of the balloon. What happens? The balloon pops. That's because the sharp point of the pin creates a lot of pressure on a small area of the balloon, causing it to burst. Now take a piece of tape and stick it smoothly onto the balloon. Carefully press the pin against the tape. What happens this time? The balloon doesn't pop. That's because the tape spreads out the pressure over a larger area, preventing the balloon from bursting. Experiment 2. The book and your hands. You'll need a heavy book. Instructions. Place the book flat on your hand. Feel the weight of the book pressing down on your hand. Now use your other hand to press down on top of the book. What do you notice? The pressure on your hand increases. That's because you're applying more force to the same area. Now try spreading out your fingers under the book. What happens to the pressure? It decreases. That's because you're spreading out the force over a larger area. Section 6. Why do force and pressure matter? Force and pressure are essential for understanding how things work in the universe. They help us explain everything from the motion of planets to the design of bridges. By studying force and pressure, we can create new technologies, solve problems, and make the world a better place. Think about it. Engineers use their knowledge of force and pressure to design safe and sturdy structures. Doctors use pressure cuffs to measure blood pressure, an important indicator of health. And chefs use pressure cookers to cook food faster and more efficiently. Force and pressure are everywhere. Section 7. Keep exploring the world of physics. So there you have it. We've explored the fascinating world of force and pressure, from their definitions to their real-life applications. We've learned how they shape our world and even tried some cool experiments. But our journey into the world of physics doesn't stop here. Keep asking questions, keep experimenting, and keep exploring the wonders of science. There's so much more to discover about the universe and the laws that govern it. Who knows what amazing things you'll uncover? If you have any questions or want to share your experiment results, feel free to reach out. Stay curious, my friends.